IPMAT 2025 is taking place on 12th May 2025. If you are somebody who's preparing for IPMAT 2025, then let me tell you that admission policy has been released by IIM Indore. If you are targeting any other college which is taking IPMAT scores, then do follow this video. I hope you have watched our video regarding the form filling process. We have uploaded the video on how to do the registration and how to fill in the form. The window starts from 14th February till 27th of March. So keep this in mind. When I talk about the form filling process, let us also talk about the eligibility criteria. Are you the one who's eligible to appear to write the test, write IPMAT 2025? Are you from a particular category, reserved category? What is eligibility criteria you have to fill? Let's talk about everything in detail. All right. So if you are a candidate who has been born on or after August 1, 2005, then you are eligible for appearing for IPMAT 2025. But if you are from SC, ST or PWD, scheduled caste, scheduled tribe and person with disability category, then you are being given 5 years of relaxation, correct? Which means the 2005 changes to 2000. So if you have been born on or after August 1, 2000 and if you belong to any of the reserved category like SC, ST and PWD, then you are eligible to appear for IPMAT 2025. However, any person who's appearing or who wants to appear should have passed class 12 or equivalent examination either in 2023-24 or is appearing in 2025, which means if you have completed your 12th before 2023, you will not be eligible to appear for IPMAT. And that goes on for both the categories, the general category and the reserved category. So please mind that this criteria and this criteria is different. Here we do have the relaxation for the reserved category, but here in terms of age, but when I talk about qualifying exams, this is the same, correct? So please mind that these two are different. Check your eligibility and then proceed further. All right. This is about 12. When I talk about standard 10th, then candidates should have passed both categories. Candidates should have passed class 10th. All right. Now, candidates were likely to complete class 12th or equivalent by end of July 31, 2025. That is, who are appearing for 25. So, either you are a dropper and have and preparing for IPMAT 2025, or somebody who's appearing for 2025 pursuing 12th in 2025 can appear for IPMAT 2025 fulfilling all these eligibility criteria. All right. Now, the percentage of marks obtained by any student in 10th and 12th would be calculated based on this is very important. Please listen to it and see this, watch this very carefully. Would be calculated based on aggregate marks of all subjects. Aggregate marks of all the subjects, right? This is a major confusion which students face that अगर 6 subjects हैं तो क्या 5 subjects के main जो subjects हैं उन्हीं के marks लेने हैं? No. All the subjects, जितने भी subjects हैं आपके mark sheet में, you have to calculate the aggregate marks of all the subjects that appear in the mark sheet or your grade sheet, irrespective of which board, CBSE, ICSE, IB board, which board do you belong to, does not matter, but you have to take the aggregate marks of all the subjects. Applicants who completed their 10th or 12th standard or pursuing their grade 12 from international schools affiliated to foreign boards, any of the foreign boards like International General Certificate for Secondary Education and IB board, as I said, then they also have to present this, the IB Indian percentage transcript. All right. Okay. However, fulfilling all these criteria, eligibility criteria, IIM Indore reserves the right to decide the eligibility in terms of equivalence, percentage of marks, recognition of the qualifying exam, intake, etc. Right? So that would be the final decision would be of IIM Indore. Okay, now eligible candidates should submit their application on the official website of IIM Indore during or from 14th February till 27th March. 27th March is the last date for it, 27 March 2025. As again, you must have watched, we have told you, we have showed you the detailed video of how to fill the form, how to pay for the fees, etc. So for the general categories, a fee of INR 4130, and for the reserved category, a fee of 2065 has to be paid. Any candidate who belong to NC, OBC, SC, ST and PWD categories need to produce, this is very important, please note this, any of the reserved category candidate, if you have filled in, while we were filling the form, there was an option to choose the category. So if you belong to any of the reserved category, you need to produce the proof of the category, right? So you have to show the certificate, and the certificate, if you go to the IIM official website and if you click the programs, in programs, if you click the integrated 5-year MBA program, in that if you click the admission, after clicking the tab admission on left hand side, you will have a pro forma of each of these types of certificate. Please note that, please go, if you belong to the reserved category, right, so please check that pro forma really carefully, because please note that no change in the category will be entertained once the application is submitted. So guys, watch the video very carefully and then fill in your application form, right? Okay. As I said, 14th February से already start हो चुकी है till 27th of March. The exam is happening on 12th May 2025. All right, now let's talk about the selection procedure. Have you watched our video of IPMAT IIM Indore, which we have uploaded on our channel and on the digital platform? In that video, we have talked about the number of sections, the type of questions, the marking scheme, what is the procedure and what are the stages of the selection, right? Do watch that video carefully. Here we talk about the same, where the candidates will be selected on the performance of aptitude test and personal interview. Aptitude test, which is a written test, that is IPMAT, which is happening on 12th May 2025. It will have 3 sections, and then after you qualify in that, you'll be called for the personal interview. So any candidate who fails to appear either in the aptitude test or in a personal interview, या फिर दोनों में ही नहीं कर पाए, so that candidate will not be selected for, will not be considered in fact for the selection, right? What is the selection criteria? सबसे पहले तो you have to fill in the eligibility criteria. You have to clear the eligibility criteria, what we discussed just before that. Now, candidates who fulfill the eligibility criteria will be appearing for the aptitude test, which will be conducted in 37 cities. ये tentative number है, it can change. IIM Indore के ऊपर है, कुछ cities बढ़ा भी सकते हैं, right? So while you will fill the application form, you'll have an option of choosing top 5 cities where you can go and take the test. So 37 cities हैं tentatively India में जहाँ पर ये exam conduct होंगी, and there would be 7 centers for the PI. That is also the 2 centers, the names of 2 centers, as in 2 places you can select while filling in the application form for your personal interview. All right. Exam hogi, as I've already mentioned, 12th May 2025 May 25 ko, and the shift timing would be 2 to 4 p.m. The pattern of the aptitude test would be, there would be 3 sections as I mentioned. QA, quantitative ability, जो कि multiple choice question होंगे. The type of questions are multiple choice questions where there are options given and you have to choose one correct option out of the options given. Quantitative ability में ही there would be essay, SA, short answer type question. Short answer type questions are not MCQ. These are theta based questions, that is type in the answer, where you have to write in the answer and there would be no options. The fact is, there is no negative marking for theta questions. There is negative marking for MCQ, but there is no negative marking for this section because this is theta based question. And then we have verbal ability, which is again MCQ based. Each question will carry 4 marks. MCQ and theta. Each correct question will carry 4 marks, and there will be a negative marking of 1 mark for each incorrect answer. There is no negative marking and no marking for unattempted questions. However, as I said, that this short answer type question, short answer in quantitative ability, will not have the negative marking. These are theta based questions. All right. As I said, there would be 40 minutes for QA MCQ questions, 40 minutes for QA short answers, and 40 minutes for VA MCQ questions. Candidates must answer the sections in pre-specified order, and this order will remain same for all the candidates. So this is the standard they maintain, obviously, right? And ये final order नहीं है. This is not the final order of the sections that is going to appear in 2025. Again, this year they might change it. So be prepared for that, and it does not matter, right? Okay, now after you know the sections and the marking scheme, let's see how personal interview is based on. So there are 2 scores, right? एक raw scores होते हैं और फिर composite scores होते हैं. So candidates having positive raw scores and a minimum mark in each of these 3 sections of aptitude test are considered for the PI, right? We will talk about it. ठीक है? Minimum जो cut off होता है, that is actually decided by the admission committee. That is not decided by any other factor. This is actually decided by the admission committee. So हर एक सेक्शन के कट ऑफ मार्क वुड बी बेस्ड ऑन द कैटेगरीज ऑफ एप्लीकेंट्स. ठीक है? और नेबर्स तो है नहीं आपके दैट अगर आप सिलेक्ट नहीं हुए तो आपको आके बताएंगे, राइट? नो इंडिविजुअल रिग्रेट लेटर्स और अपॉलॉजी लेटर और सॉरी लेटर्स विल बी सेंड टू योर ऑन योर ईमेल और फोन नंबर विच यू हैव रजिस्टर्ड कि अच्छा आपका सिलेक्शन नहीं हो पाया है एप्टीट्यूड टेस्ट में. नथिंग विल बी डन लाइक दैट, right? So however, I hope that each one of you watching this video gets selected for the personal interview. All right, okay, so अब यहाँ पर क्या होता है, let's see. ये जो है for QA 25% of weightage is given. अब we talked about the raw scores. ठीक है? This is the computation of aptitude test score. So after you have written the test, ये जो computation कैसे compute होता है, कैसे calculate होता है, for QA ability MCQ section 25% of weightage is given. For score in quantitative ability short answer वाला section 25% is given. So यहाँ पर 25 है, यहाँ पर 25 है, and here 50% is given for verbal ability MCQ section. अच्छे से करना है, right? Preparation has to be very well done. So this is the computation of the aptitude test, that is the written test which you have done. All right. Now, shortlisted candidates who are shortlisted for the personal interview, या तो online mode में होगा उनका interview या फिर offline mode में होगा. That you will be informed about that by the institute. In fact, personal interview के लिए आपने cities भी select की हुई थी. When you fill the form, you will be selecting the cities. So उन cities के basis पे अगर offline है तो उन cities में से आपको call वहाँ पर call आएगा, वहाँ पर जाना रहेगा. All right. अब ये बात हुई हमारा aptitude test score जब होता है. अब ये जब composite score calculate होता है, composite score क्या हुआ? Aptitude test हो गई. After that you're selected for the personal interview हो गया, right? अब इन दोनों का scores मिला के कितना weightage होता है, इन दोनों के scores मिला के एक score calculation होता है which is called composite scores. The composite score is something जहाँ पर aptitude test का 65% देखा जाता है और personal interview का 35% weightage लिया जाता है और उससे हमारा composite score calculate होता है. ठीक है? I repeat, they very clearly say that no intimation will be sent to the candidates who are not selected for final offer, right? Okay, now so यहाँ से हमारा ऐसा calculation होता है. Do you understand this? एक aptitude test का score होता है, फिर personal interview हुआ if you are selected for that, and then they calculate the composite score. Composite score is ये weightage लेते हैं 65% for this and 35% for the personal interview. So this is, I would really like you to go and read this, right? या तो आप वीडियो पॉज कर लीजिए, स्क्रीनशॉट ले लीजिए, डू रीड दिस. PWD में कौन आते हैं? PWD में which is the candidate, which are the candidates who actually follow or come in the PWD, that is person with disability. ठीक है, तो ये क्राइटेरिया है जहां पर ये if you are under this, तो वो PWD कैटेगरी में फॉल करते हैं. रीड दिस वेरी केयरफुली. अपने अपने रिजर्व्ड कैटेगरी के intricacies पढ़ लीजिए and then start filling the form. I repeat, the proforma of the certificate which is to be submitted is given on the official website of IIM Indore. Do go there and look at this. How do you go there? IIM Indore का official website. Click the program tab. Click the admission tab. Program में 5-year integrated MBA. Click explore more. Click admission. On the left hand side you will find all the links for the proforma of the certificate which are to be submitted to them, to IIM Indore, to the institute if you belong to any reserved category, right? Please understand. And do not forget to watch our video on the necessary documents to be kept well in advance before filling the application form. So these scanned copies have to be kept with you so that you don't have to search for them while filling in the form. If you like this information, do not forget to like, share and subscribe and hit the bell icon for the latest notifications and updates. Keep learning only with IPMverse, powered by CH Edgemakers.